back to Kirby's Dream Course, the extra course, Redux Course 2. My name is I Like Being Smart. My name is I Like Being Smart. It's a lot of courses. And my goal is to get a silver medal on this course. Now, to do that, I want to get a hole-in-one in the beginning. And because I'm not using save states, load states, or rewinds. God damn it. Now, this actually might work. Yes. Not what I wanted to do, but that's gonna work. Okay. To do that, you need to get a hole-in-one where you can get hole-in-ones. And this is one of the simpler ones to get hole-in-one in. So, you gotta take it where you can get it. So, again, this is another one of these backspin against a hill to own type of shots. So here you're basically going to take the same principle, and the harder part of this is that you want to use the fireball in the right place. Now, if your plan backfires there, you can always just do the strategy of freewheeling fireball and get a 3. No. I'm gonna keep going with this one since I got a 1 on the first course. And you can always hit the fireball up to the hill here if you're not sure. But that's a 3. You understand how to get a 2 on that. So let's continue. So yeah, I know the setup for the shots. I just can't, for some reason, can't. I'm trying to think. There was something where it was like he was hitting. So Kirby was hitting into the wall, and it was like I can't remember what it was. I'm gonna try this. And that will actually straighten you out. That's the cool thing about the fireball. If you're doing a curve shot, it'll actually straighten you out. Now, this isn't gonna get a hole-in-one, but that wouldn't have anyway. So, but it's gonna set me up for a nice 2. The thing with my controller, that's the other reason I'm doing this. Not only because I have better recording software, it's because I actually have a controller. I didn't have a controller in the initial run-through for this outside of Course 7. Extra Course 7 was the only one I had a controller on. So, the fact that I have a controller on all of these is nice. So, let me make sure my mic is plugged. Yes, it is. Cool. So the hardest part for me of this one is trying to time this high jump guy so it actually hits this. Because if you shoot it at this green block, it hits into the wall. But if you shoot it too far back, it hits into the wall. So you kind of have to shoot it somewhere where that down arrow is. I'm just going to do this. It's interesting seeing how different people do these particular courses. Just because. So that'll slow you down enough. So that should work. Hallelujah, because this hole is a bitch for me. It's not that hard in concept, it's just... Oh wow, I didn't even have to use a stone. Beautiful. So a hole-in-one there makes up for the hole-in-3 on Course 2. So we're in good shape so far. I'm trying to remember which hole I royally screwed up on last time. I think it was this one. Because I'll actually link you to the video where I actually redid a whole bunch of ones I initially got hole-in-5s in, and this was one of them. Now, I was rewatching that video and found out that if you just do this a little bit later, you can kind of line it up to where the, where you can kind of hit, let's see if I can do this here. still get me a 3, and I will be quite content with the 3. So that'll sand up there. I'm going to actually do a ground shot on this one and just put a little bit more power on it. There we go! 3, so that's cutting off 2 strokes from what I did the first time. So... Alright, I am in really good shape for this course. Now, there is a way you can... There's a couple ways you can do this. One, you can hit this guy. No, because that's going to go more. Okay, let's try this strategy. Just to see what happens. There we go. Now there's a different way you can do this. Shit. Okay, well that's cool. Because then it's still essentially the same strategy as the first hole. Where you use this, I hit that a little bit too early. You can come up here, hit this guy, and then you don't have to necessarily worry about getting all the way over there. But we're still going to get a 3 here anyway. That's fine. The other way you can do it is you can bounce here. You can bounce and hit that guy, bounce here. That'll warp you up here and just kind of do the same process. So, whatever floats your boat. I can live with a 3 there, kind of. So, let's go on to hole 7. I hope I get a bronze on this one. Now, this one actually isn't horribly hard. As long as you hit this guy right here, I'm going to use that down arrow as kind of like a... As long as you hit him, this hole shouldn't be too bad. Now, I probably actually should have aimed it a little bit more right, but I think this is going to work. Yep! Hole in 1. I actually think that's a little bit simpler than the first one, because the first one you actually have to hit it off the railing there. This one you just have to do a little bit of a straight shot and anticipate the arrows. This is much better than I did the first time. This one, I don't know how to go about this one, honestly. I mean, like, there's the strategy of doing this, and knowing that this is going to lift you up there. Or there's the strategy, which I think I'm actually going to use, and just go for a safe 2. I'm just going to go for a safe 2 by doing this. We're going to hit a little bit away from this. Do this where it goes up here, but probably do it, I don't know, like a 3/4 shot, so it hits up the hill. So we still want the front spin. Do like a 3/4, so it hits here, and it'll actually take the top spin up here. And even with the 3, I think we're still going to get a silver medal. It's funny because I say I want to take my time on this, and yet I'm like just zipping through it like no other. So I'm almost to my 10-minute limit here. So that's pretty solid. I'm pretty pleased with that, actually. Gold on this one. I think, yeah. There you go! Silver! That's beautiful! Kirby Dance, and next time we'll see with the hardest course on the game, which is Extra Course 3. My name's I Like Being Smart. I hope you are enjoying my little 2011 treat.